Welcome back to the Tempo Storm Hearthstone Meta Snapshot Breakdown for December 10th, 2016. The Mean Streets expansion is here, and the meta is finally starting to settle. After months of mid-range Shaman as king, it seems to have been dethroned by the Mean Streets AoE. But for better or for worse, it looks like Shaman's darker side is back, with Aggro Shaman usurping the throne. Other aggro decks are strangling the meta as well, with Pirate Warrior sitting in Tier 1 and Pirate Rogue in Tier 2. Aggro decks are likely to dominate early after new expansion. They are efficient and straightforward, which preys on unrefined, less efficient, more complex decks trying to find their place in a new meta. Reno Lock has also found its way to Tier 1 by forcing aggro decks to kill it twice with Reno Jackson and the addition of more AoE like Abyssal Enforcer and more Reno-like tools like Kazakus. While Aggro Shaman is making use of some Jade and Pirate synergies, and Pirate Warrior has found a few new additions to give it better early turns, we have a few archetypes that are brand new. Jade Druid has found a home at the top of Tier 2. It makes use of Jade Blossom for extra ramp, and Jade Spirit, Jade Behemoth, and Aya Blackpaw for the mid-game. Jade Idol and Gadgets and Auctioneer make an appearance to fill the board with powerful Jades as a reliable and flexible win condition. Reno Priest is also finding its way into relevancy on the ladder at the bottom of Tier 2. While the deck requires some more refinement, the list makes use of Raza the Chained and Kazakus, as well as several of the minion theft mechanics, which are now more flexible because of pint-sized potion. If you're wanting to play Priest but not finding the Reno variant to be consistent enough, Dragon Priest has moved up to be the 5th strongest deck in the meta, and can be a much more reliable deck for Priest players to pilot. As mentioned, a new expansion and a fresh meta favors aggro, so if you're planning to play something that isn't aggressive, you should be teching against it. Acidic Swamp Ooze is nearly standard in every deck right now, even the aggro decks, because Pirate Warrior, Aggro Shaman, and Pirate Rogue are all making consistent use of weapons. Additionally, if you're playing a dense control deck like Reno Priest, keep an eye on how much use you're getting from your late game cards, and whether or not you can afford to keep them in such an aggressive meta. Our deck of the week for this Meta Snapshot breakdown is Dragon Priest. This archetype has been reinvigorated with the additions of Cabal Talon Priest, Draconoid Operative, and Dragonfire Potion. It's also an ideal spot on ladder right now because it offers a strong and consistent early curve with Twilight Whelp and Wormrest Agent, which helps keep aggro decks in check. Mid-game taunts like Twilight Guardian and even using Defender of Argus go hand in hand with tempo plays like Blackwing Corruptor and Bookworm to close out games. Be sure to check out our complete deck introduction on the new Dragon Priest to get a better sense of what makes it so strong and how to play it. If you enjoyed this Meta Snapshot breakdown, consider leaving us a like or favorite. Please subscribe and stay tuned with all of Tempo Storm's news and Hearthstone content.